that big boss that's special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the second level with me, myself, and you.
It's Keegan.
And today we're going to be playing Indivisible Prototype, the beta. Indivisible Prototype is by Lab Zero. It is kind of cool that they're doing this. It's one of those games that you're just kind of like stumbling around the PSN store and you see this thing and it says free and you think, fuck it, let's do it.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it. So it's a small game. It is a beta. It's prototype. It's very much not the final version. However, I downloaded it and played it and I really liked it. So because I really liked it and because we like to support indie developers, we thought we'd throw it up on the channel so you guys can pick it up and try it out too and see if you dig it or not. 2D side-scrolling platforming elements of Final Fantasy. Yeah,
turn-based fighting.
Turn-based. Good stuff. So yeah, bear in mind this is a beta or a prototype. It's not the full release. However, if you dig it, support the developers, Lab Zero, and
get the game for free.
Yeah, it is free right now. So why not just play it and stuff? So that being said, it's going to be a small bite today, only a little one, because we don't want to spoil the whole game
Maybe
for
bite.
you, since it is something free that you can get yourself. So check it out, and if you dig it, then pick it up. This is Indivisible Prototype. So this is the Indivisible Prototype.
Yes.
First of all, it looks awesome.
Oh, it looks like a cartoon.
It
Sorry,
does.
my
It looks
mouth
like
will
an
be
anime.
jerky
Look,
right
look at
now.
this running animation here.
Brody, wait.
And I don't know what that was, but
It reminds me of Avatar.
a little bit.
The art style looks a little bit like Avatar Airbender. First Airbender.
But it's a very simple game. I played it for a little bit earlier on. So basically, she only has two major buttons: jump and wha, whatever that is. And she can do a double one too, like wha wha.
A double wha.
But
You gotta do it every time now, Tom.
maybe there's it's all 2D, but then you have these little things here that are just kind of hopping around in place, and then you go and it turns into Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like Pokemon.
exactly. Well, no, let's go Final Fantasy.
Can you catch them?
But you can see here, the colored screen border means the enemy's attacking. To defend, I have to hold her action button, and her action button is circle, so I have to hold
Which in
circle to defend,
Anja?
which I just did. But my bar fills up there on the left,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
that's my
your
health underneath.
Mhm.
And there you go. And then I get my health
So,
back. Questions?
With a game like this,
Hmm.
is it because it said it's a prototype, so technically it's not a game. Well,
It's,
it's a game, but it's not a. It's an idea.
It's a beta, is what it is. It's a beta for something they're working on, and I kind of just stumbled across it in the PSN store, which is probably most of my stories like this.
Because whenever I see a game like this, and I mean, I'm the first to admit that I'm not a huge Japanese RPG fighting, whatever this is called. What would you call a game like this?
I don't even know what I would call a game like this, because it is a 2D platformer at heart, but it has lots of elements of old school
turn-based
like
fighting.
Final Fantasy. Yeah, turn-based fighting.
I would think a game like this would be beautiful on a Vita or a portable system.
Totally.
I feel like
And
this-
yeah, and I'm hoping that it is. I haven't
some
even
point.
checked to see if it is on there.
It could be. We could be wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I did watch the Game Grumps play this game because the Mr. Aaron Hansen, Mr. Ego Raptor, knows the developer who made this game.
Yeah.
So they got it early, and it looked really cool.
Just yeah, I mean the art style alone I think is very interesting, especially if you're an anime fan, as we know I am. But also what I really like about it is while you're going through the game, you do pick up some buddies along the way, and the progression rate, at least of the beta, is really kind of nice and fast. And so what'll happen probably after this fight is I get someone else. So now I have Ajna, who's controlled completely by one button, but then by the time I get to another fight, you'll see that I have another guy who just joined me.
Whoa!
And
Whoa.
that thing just kicked my ass. But
Whoa.
now I have two. See? So Ajna is circle, and this guy is triangle. So I can go wah, wah, and then. So there you go. So it's kind of an interesting.
Tom, are you recording sound effects for this game? Are they gonna use sound effects?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And
sound effects in the next.
there's obviously 4 characters that you can get, at least so far, that I've seen in the game.
There's at least 4.
There's at least 4.
I'm assuming there's probably more, so you can switch parties out.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, I think that at very least they should look at that in the beta. I'm trying to get
you're platforming.
Okay.
Oh god.
There we go. Let's try that again.
That's Mario 64 style.
Oh, fuck your life. Come on.
Wait, what's on the other side of the wall?
Those.
No.
Oh, that. Oh, I'm going
The
that
other
way
way.
later. Anyway.
Oh.
So, the nice part about it is you do start to get some sort of more powered up things, especially when you get a full party, so you can do some like special moves and things like that.
I just picture at some point when you have a full party, like going Zord style from Power Rangers, where you all just form into like one giant thing.
I haven't seen that yet. That would be dope.
Our powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
What is nice is that they all gradually learn to be able to do more moves per fight as well. Here's a good one. So I can do a special move. I don't know what that did, but there you go.
You hurt him.
I didn't think I did anything with that.
No, you did. You took a lot of his health.
Oh, good. There you go. So once you get all 4 of them, you can start unleashing very, very interesting, combos, but also timing it right. Like you can knock one of them up with one character and knock them down with the other one, and just lots and lots of cool little combos can be made. And the enemies do get progressively harder, but you also get better at doing things. So.
I'm trying to think what those little dudes. They're like oh, that was cool.
Like rabid rapids. Rapid?
Well, I'm trying to think what they remind me of. Oh, you're probably too old for it, but do you remember All Real Monsters?
I do remember Our Real Monsters.
It reminds me of the candy cane looking lady with her lips.
Okay.
That's all I can think of.
I
You guys, I can't remember what her name is.
I feel like more and more enemies are just joining this fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's starting to get me a little fucked up here.
Oh,
Right, that was not good.
So you're getting fucked up. Ah. Wait, is that hair? Is that their hair?
No, it just looks a bag of guts. Like when you hit it, or when it opens up, it's like the ringed girl if she was just hair.
Yeah.
And then
guts.
like a bag of and guts. Same thing.
That's it.
It's like one of those fuckers.
I really am enjoying this art style. Like it's
cutesy, you know. It's very.
It reminds me a lot like I'm not gonna say like Cuphead because it's different art style with Cuphead, but I feel like I'm actually watching because too many times because I don't watch anime, but too many times I feel like anime has a very stereotypical art style that they follow, and this doesn't.
It's a manga art style.
Yeah.
It's just, so now he can attack twice during a battle.
Nice. But this like takes influences from that, but it doesn't. It does its own thing, which I like because it's not 100% like. When I think of like manga or whatever the hell it's called, I don't know what it's called, art style, I think of like Avatar: Last Airbender, or even Pokemon has that little bit to it. And this kind of, like I said, has a little bit of that, but not a whole heck of a lot.
Well, it's almost a little bit Studio Ghibli-ish as well. I think.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Dude, My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle.
Nope. Never
Oh, Jesus, Keegan.
Never heard of them.
Aren't you a Disney fan? Didn't Disney buy them?
Probably.
I'm gonna die, I just noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You did.
I did. No worries.
Wait, so...
You just keep going.
I know, but like, you had another character. Like but you're that person.
I am Ajna, and if Ajna dies, everyone dies.
But if the other dude dies,
not so important. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very like Final Fantasy-ish in that way.
But you can control Zeeble or Zeeble.
Yeah. So you see how like I have those yellow bars at the bottom.
Yeah.
And at the moment there's 2 blocks in each one. Well, that means I have 2 moves that I can do with each one. But also I can change. Oh, that's nice. I have another one now. So I have a third character. But also I can change the type of move that I do by pressing up or down on the D-pad. So, for example, yeah, here's my other dude. So watch this shit.
Whoa!
Yeah, there you go. So
I like him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's kind of like a bit of a powerhouse. And then the last one that's actually my favorite that hasn't joined me yet is the healer. So
I was gonna ask, do you have, because it looks like you have an archer, a foot soldier, a massive fat,
and you can see the health is the same regardless, right? So it doesn't. There's no way that I know of to get it
that might just
back
be
up
that
other
might just
than
because it's prototype.
Yeah, other than the last character. And she has, because she has one of those special moves, but it's a healing move. Also, what you're supposed to do is block each individual character that you suspect them to attack, which is ridiculous. So, like, you have to guess which one they're going to go towards and then hold the button for that character. But there is a way to block as a group.
So couldn't you just hold all the buttons?
Potentially. Actually, that did work when I tried it. But holding L1 is how you just do, like, the whole group in one go. So, oh, fuck you. Smack in the face right off the bat.
White hair, baby.
But
oh.
I didn't hold it in time.
No. You got fucked up.
So let's do some, let's get some combos.
I like, you should go to speed. Oh.
Hey, that's the game we're playing next. So yeah, basically as far as I got with this game was there are 4 characters and you can have them each have like more and more moves that they had them doing 3 moves at a time for every character by the time I was done with it. And then also there are some bosses that kind of show up. There's like half bosses, you know,
like mini bosses?
Yeah, mini bosses. That's the right name for it. And then
that's the term.
Yeah, and then there's like one actual like crazy full-on boss who kicked my ass.
Can you get that axe behind you?
Yes, you can. And that's kind of what I'm trying to beat these two so I can do. Is
there's a song going over there. You got your butt.
Yeah, that's another. So that's kind of another way to help you maneuver. Also, the axe like means that if you come across a weaker enemies, then you can actually just hack them down without even having to get into one of these.
What game did that where like if you attacked them beforehand, they were South Park.
What do you want?
Yeah.
If you attacked them beforehand,
there you go.
So you bitch slap and axe attack.
So yeah, so if I find some little bitch, then I can just whack them down. But also, it's got this cool thing where I can do this.
Oh.
And so I can kind of grab onto things, and I don't necessarily have to have a wall to bounce off of. And that's how we, you know, traverse to the next area.
Yeah, South Park had it where your axe was not in this wall there. Did you see that? Yeah. South Park had it where if you attacked the enemy before you went to the battle, it actually took damage, which I love, like games like that. Because if you can see the enemy, why can't I attack it? Versus just popping in and like, oh, okay, type thing.
So I'm pretty sure I have some vines to cut somewhere around here. But you notice that the enemies seem to have gotten a little bit
stronger. Is the white hair means they're stronger?
Go there. So now I have a little bouncy back and forth.
I know I say it a lot with indie games, but
you know my other character, by the way?
Oh, I didn't see him.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Those tigers.
Rawr. I say with indie games a lot, but I feel like indie games do drive the video game industry. Because, like, the recording session today, we're going to break the wall here. We recorded inside. We're going to record this. We're recording, what's it called? The Magic Circle.
Magic Circle, Totaro. Or not like, just Taro, sorry.
Yeah. Think about that though, like those are all indie games. None of those are AAA games, and they all are different styles, but they all appeal to different audiences. But it's also the fact that it's all made for one system is just indie games are crazy for the sheer fact that they can do and take risks on things.
That's what I love about it. I mean, no one pushes forward the industry like indie game developers. It's like we're such big fans of them.
Oh, is that? It's Balbazar!
I think I'm supposed to be chasing that.
I used the example of the other day of where indie game. Actually, might have been one of our Bytes or our couch conversations where I said, basically, indie games are there for the big developers to see what works and then steal it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly what it is sometimes.
But
it is exciting to see companies like EA and Ubisoft and all that get behind indie devs. Like,
I think it took them long enough. I think there's definitely, like, there was a period of time where they were kind of frowned upon a little bit, and it's nice that indie game developers are getting their due now.
Yes.
But even a game like this, you know, this is a rare sort of commodity for PlayStation, which is that it's a beta, which is open to everyone. You can just hop on the store and buy it. Not buy it, or download it. And That's not always the case. A lot of developers have been keeping their betas closed and a bit nervous about it, but I like that the developers of this game put forth the idea that it's a bit more like a sort of a Steam early access that is free. And the entire game is free. You can download this free right now. And as you can see, it's actually kind of cool. It's a lot of fun.
I get an argument. I don't want to say argument. I guess it was technically an argument about somebody where they're like, it was about piracy and pirating game software. Like, why should I pay $60 for a game if I don't know if I'm going to like it? And I go, well, somebody's spent a lot of money to make that game. Like, I did from the creator standpoint, like, this is why. But then they came back and said, well, I wish I could have a demo of it before I tried it. And I agree. I think
I do think that
every single game should have a demo.
And they used to, man. And that's something that's very interesting. Maybe we can do a couch combo on that. Where should all the demos go? Because you used to buy like a video game magazine that had like, you know,
Halo had the Fusion Frenzy demo that I played constantly with. Oh god,
there's a mini boss
with my friends.
That just wrecked me.
Yeah, you just died. But I played Fusion Frenzy with my friends, just the demo of it, because it was on Halo disc. Like, I had no idea that game existed until that. Right. And I mean, it wasn't the greatest game, but I'm sure people bought it because of that. Yeah. And it sucks because Xbox Arcade, which was fantastic back in the day, Microsoft really needs to bring that back.
Well, I feel if anything else, like, it makes it easier to access this stuff too, because like before you had to buy the freaking, you know, magazine or whatever and get it off of there, but now you don't even have to do that.
Well, as you know, PlayStation not too long ago redid the way their stores set up, and one of the things, the most frustrating things when it comes to looking at indie games, and I guess we might be different than most people just because we're looking a lot of times for games to play, but I'm sure other people go to the store like we do and say, hey, what's here? And it's frustrating when you go to a game and there's no screenshots and no video.
Yeah, that's the worst thing ever. Like, I think you should be required by law to have a fucking trailer of your game.
I can kind of see why there's no demos. I would love, like I said, I would love to have a demo because it would make it that much better, but there needs to be at least screenshots and a video so I know what I'm getting into. Otherwise, I'm not going to buy the game.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I'm not... It's more effort for me to go onto a computer or my phone to YouTube and look up that game and be like, okay, cool. Which is what channels like us are for, I guess, to a certain extent, is like, hey, I don't know about this game, but that's still not an excuse for not having a demo or something on the store. Or at least, like I said, at least a trailer and screenshots.
Agreed.
So I know what I'm getting into.
And I'm going to call this Byte here, I think. It's only a little Byte, because it's not a very big game, and I don't want to ruin the rest of it for you here. But obviously you can see it's a lot of fun. And it does get progressively more enjoyable, I gotta say. I had a good time with it. So yeah,
that's your Spider-Man stance.
This, yeah. I like how she swaps.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Anyway,
I'm just a kid.
Thanks a lot for watching our playthrough of the Indivisible Prototype beta. We haven't finished it, obviously, because we want you guys to hop on. It's free.
It's free.
Get it. Support developers.
It's on PlayStation.
PSN.
I assume it's also on, I believe it's on Xbox as well.
No idea.
Not 100% sure, but it's released on PSN.
If you see it, get it. It's really cool. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. And as always,
welcome to the second level. Bye. Hey, Tom?
Yeah?
People need to subscribe to us.
They sure do, Keegan.
We have really good, my mouth is open, content.
Yeah.
Subscribe, become part of the Level 2 Legion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Give me a kiss. Ah! I need a note!